and let's go through this again. Let's give our take on the new covenant. So behold, days are coming, declares the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah. The first thing that we have to realize is that this is made with the house of Israel and the house of Judah. It's not made with the nations. So my point that Israel is not ethnic is not an ethnic identity. It's not the physical descendants of Jacob, but rather is
this guy didn't quote that verse.
Yeah, exactly. And so the point is that when you have people like within the Christian faith who are saying, "Oh no, we are part of the new covenant." The question has to be: are you replacement theology? Do you believe in replacement theology that the church has replaced Israel? If so, then you have major problems with that. Or do you believe that I believe in what I would consider enlargement theology, that the core of the chosen people is in fact an ethnic people of descended from Jacob, but that they were to go take the Torah to the nations, and in so doing, Israel as a nation was supposed to be enlarged by the Gentiles. We still hold ethnic identity distinctions, but while at the same time bringing the Torah, the culture of God, into those ethnic distinctions. Okay? So the new covenant is only with Israel and Jacob. You're smiling. What are you smiling at?
I just put Canada as the new Israel. Sorry. Just keep.
Wow. Okay. So verse 32. Not like the covenant which I made with their fathers in the day I took them out by the hand to bring them out of the land of Egypt. My covenant which they broke. So what's the difference? What happened with the covenant? They broke it, although I was a husband to them, declares the Lord. But this is the covenant which I will make with the house of Israel after those days, declares the Lord. I will put my Torah within them, and on their heart I will write it. And I will be their God, and they shall be my people. So sanctification is still done through the Torah.
Right, and we have to remember, what does the Torah say in Deuteronomy? It says the king will write a Torah. So this picture of when God says, I will write a Torah, we're thinking of a king who's one of the images that comes to mind from the book of Deuteronomy is a king writing a Torah scroll. I think that people see that and they think that it's something different, like God is going to have a whole new set of commandments. It's not, and so
no. But look at the next verse. This is what I find so beautiful, is that he says, they will not teach again each man his neighbor and each man his brother, saying, know the Lord. So the Torah and the commands within the Torah are equated with knowing God. You know who God is by the commands that he's given. God doesn't change, right? Micah 3:6 tells us that. God doesn't change. And so if God doesn't change, his commands can't change because they describe who God is. So they will not teach again their neighbor, saying, know the Lord, for they will all know me. And basically they will all be sanctified unto me through the Torah, which it says in verse 33. From the least of them to the greatest of them, declares the Lord, for I will forgive their iniquity, and their sin I will remember no more. Which means that they have been justified by the blood of the Messiah. Right? So there won't be idolatry. The difference between the old covenant and the new covenant is that we actually keep it, and we do it through different means. We do it through being justified first and foremost through the blood of the Messiah, Yeshua, right? That's number one. Not of our own work or anything that we've done, but through the work of the Messiah on the cross. Pardon me. But then we are sanctified unto him in that we actually keep the Torah. And I think that this is one of the differences between the old and the new covenant, is that we are sanctified unto God by keeping the Torah. And this time we actually keep it.
That's right. And we look at, like one of the passages I was thinking about is, I lost it. I had it here. In Ezekiel, where Ezekiel says, look at me just a second. I had it and then search for something.
You know what this makes me realize? We need
What's that?
We need some elevator search music.
Oh, we totally need that. Or cricket sounds.
Oh, I have cricket sounds. I just gotta remember where they are.
There you go. Here's one. Ezekiel 11. I will give them. Let's see here. I will give them one heart and put a new spirit within them. Ruach Chadashah. Now, Ruach Chadashah, that's the same as Chadashah we have for Torah. It's just the feminine adjective, Chadash. I will take the heart of stone out of their flesh. I will give them a heart of flesh, that they may walk in my statutes and keep my ordinances, my mishpatim, to do them, so that they will be my people, and I shall be their God. And it goes on. He has a bunch of places where Ezekiel talks about this. It's the promise of God giving us a new heart so that we'll walk in his ways. And that's one of the things that I don't understand is people who, they say they've been given the heart that cries out, Abba, Father. They've been given a new heart. But the next step in their brain is, that means I don't have to do what he says.
Instead of I get to do what he says.
What's that?
Instead of I get to do what he says. We were sins to slave, and now we're sins to Christ.
Yeah, but doesn't that mean I want
slaves?
Yeah, that idea that why does he give us a new heart? So that we will want to walk in his ways.
So I said that wrong. We were slaves to sin, now we're slaves to Christ. Which means that we get to do what he says. What he says is Torah.